3, 2, 1. What's going on, everybody? We are back finally after a 2-week hiatus. Things happen, guys. Life happens, but we're back. We're here. I know some of y'all miss us, and what's up, guys? I miss talking to y'all as well. But you made it till the weekend, and we are here and ready to keep you company. As always, guys, thank you guys for joining us. And before we get started, don't forget to follow us on social media. So you can find us on Twitter at @theblown_save and on Instagram at @theblown_save. Don't forget, you guys can still reach out to us at theblownSavePodcast@gmail.com or head on over to theblownSavePodcast.com to learn more about me and Artie if it's your first time hanging out with us. But speaking of which, let me bring in the one, the only, my compadre, Mr. Artie Kafav. How you doing, Bubba?
All good, man. All good. Living the dream. Just celebrated our 10-year meet-anniversary with the wife.
All right, on. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yeah, can't complain. My Rams are in the Super Bowl.
Oh, my Rams! All of a sudden over here, my Rams.
All of a sudden,
you're like you didn't. Oh, okay. You've been building towards it because at first it was like, I don't know, maybe I guess the Rams, man.
Hey,
building.
I guessed right, didn't I? I guessed right, didn't I?
Whatever.
I did say I guess, but I guessed right.
I guess you guessed right. But yes, your Rams are in the Super Bowl, and we're going to talk a little bit about that here in a few. But how have you been, man? We've been gone for 2 weeks. You were out and about last weekend, partying it up like you were 20 years old again.
I know, right?
And then the
week of recovery.
And then was it the week before that? I forget what I was doing and what was going on.
You had your baby shower.
Oh, that's right. I had a baby shower. Gotta remember what
everybody forgets that you have another kid.
Oh, God.
It's what, three more in the span of 5 years? 4 years?
4 years.
Jeez, bro.
I know, right?
Thank goodness you're shooting blanks now.
Oh, definitely shooting blanks now. But, we're what? Just under 3 weeks away from the new little baby coming with us. So Mr. Kylo Brent will be here in just under 3 weeks.
Is that what you decided to name him, huh?
His name will be Kylo Brent. Just like Kylo Ren, but Kylo Brent.
Well, yeah. I wasn't worried about the Kylo part
of it. Whatever, bro. Brent is a very strong name, bro. Brent Musburger, Brent Spiner, and Brent Sanchez. Now we got another Brent Sanchez floating around over there.
Brent Spiner.
He's Mr. Data from Star Trek.
Still don't know who that is.
Oh, man.
I'm a Star Wars guy myself.
Well, I mean, I said Star Trek. This is completely different, so there you go. But we're back. Life happens. Things happen. It's just me and Artie here. We don't have a production team. We don't have any salaries doing this. We do this for fun and shits and giggles. I mean, if you guys want to give us money out there, then more than welcome. We'll take it. We will take all of it to run whatever it is that we have and do. But we do it because we love it, and this is our time to kind of hang out and have a drink usually and relax. So
yeah, I got a question for you. So the other day I was looking at something that was interesting, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it had me thinking. I was like, I wonder if there are any. So it said, who is your most famous baseball player birthday brethren? So having the same birthday as you, not the same year, but the same birthday,
the birth date.
And so I've kind of known in terms of famous people who had maybe the same birthday as me, and the only one, because I do like the dude a lot, right, is Keanu Reeves. Me and Keanu Reeves have the same birthday, September 2nd, right? So then I went on there and I was like, I wonder who has who's famous that has my birthday, right, in baseball, because that's who the question was, right?
Right.
Not a damn person, let me tell you. Nobody we're talking about. Nah, but there is one Hall of Famer, but he's like a 1902 or type of dude,
Right on.
He had like maybe 15 tanks in his whole career. One of those kind of dudes. And then I mean, there's a couple other dudes on the list on there, but I mean, you really got to be a baseball savant to really recognize some of those dudes, you know. And I was like, nobody. I don't get anybody good, you know, like. I'm a little sad, to be honest. I'm a little sad.
I just pulled up mine, and I'm not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay. One that we're gonna need a history book on is Billy Pierce. I don't know who that is. Okay. Hugh Jennings is another guy. I don't know. Apparently Hugh Jennings. Nobody's been hit by more pitches in the AL or NL history other than Jennings. He's gotten hit the most in MLB history. It's hilarious. Reggie Smith, he's pretty good. Luke Opoline, I guess, from 1907. And the one that I'm excited about because he was an Angel, Mr. Don Sutton.
Okay.
23 seasons.
He's definitely a Dodgers.
23.
More of a Dodger.
He was on the Angels. It's the picture that he has.
More of a Dodger.
He was on the Astros, Brewers, A's, and Angels, and also his final season was with the Dodgers in 1988 when they won the World Series.
Okay, poor guy finally got one, huh?
I got one, but Don Sutton's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad. There you go. You got a winner. Bro, you want to hear my best one?
Mm-hmm.
This is my best one, bro.
Shoot it.
And you might not know him, is Willie Adames.
I know that name.
He's pretty good. He's not a bad player right now. He plays right now.
Yeah, I was going to say.
That's my best one. He's a dude that got traded from Tampa Bay to the Brewers this past year, and he had a really good year. Really good year.
Oh, that shortstop.
Yeah, like shortstop, second baseman, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
well, fucking
so
A.
Like you got best. I mean, he's more. Yeah, I know. And then the next one, AJ Minter from Atlanta just won a World Series.
Yeah.
Frenchie Cordero. I don't know if you call him good, but I mean, I knew who he was. I recognize the name.
Oh, there you
go. And then, like I said, I had a Hall of Famer in here. Where the hell is he at? Way down here. He was born in like fucking 1500s or something. Oh, here it is. He was born in 1850.
He started the game of baseball.
Dude, seriously. 1850. His name is Al Spalding.
Hey, maybe he was one of the founders of Spalding.
Yeah. I have a feeling he was. But he's in the Hall of Fame.
There you go.
Like I said, he had, and you think I was joking when I said how many tanks he had? He had, I was wrong. He had two home runs. Yeah, spectacular 2 home runs. I thought he had 15. I was wrong. Yeah. So the dude that's hit the most career home runs for me, is, I think it's Willie, bro. Is it Willie?
Willie's probably going to be your best guy.
Oh, no. Oh, Rich Aurelia. I forgot.
Aurelia?
You're not going to... Rich Aurelia, you know who he is? The dude that had like 41 tanks from San Francisco one year?
Yeah. I know the name. I don't know him very well. I couldn't tell you his stats or anything like that, but I do know his name.
Yeah, he had one really stupid good year. Obviously, it was a steroid year probably,
Yeah.
With San Francisco. But yeah, see, I'm seeing it right now. He had 37 tanks, 97 RBIs, 324. But I mean, like all the rest of his career, he was like a 250, 240 hitter, So and then all of a sudden, boom, 1 year.
Right on.
He had that.
I think one of my most famous person that has my birth date is a famous composer, Mr. Hans. Oh, not composer, writer, old school. Hans Christian Andersen was born April 2nd, 1805. Sorry.
I never heard of him.
So there's something. Hey, you learn something new every day.
Eric Dickerson has my birthday.
Oh, that's a good one. I got nobody good in football.
Jimmy Connors.
Stick with Dickerson.
The tennis player.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I definitely knew Keanu Reeves. Oh, Salma Hayek? My girl?
What? That's my boo, dog.
That's my boo. Stay away from my
That's your birthday boo, but that's my boo boo.
No, that's she's mine. Well,
you
share something in common. You got nothing else in common with her.
I'm Mexican.
Terry Bradshaw. Wow.
Really? You got Terry Bradshaw?
That's what it says.
I got nothing as far as football goes.
Lennox Lewis.
Nice. That's a good one. A fighter right there.
Wow. I didn't know something. I didn't know any of these besides Keanu. I always knew Keanu. Robert Shapiro. Interesting. Yeah.
Let's see here. Famous athletes born on April 2nd. Let me see what I got here. Jesse Plemons. Don't know who that motherfucker is. Charlemagne, King of the Frank. What's up, bro? Born in 742. What's cracking?
Nice.
Oh, the Mandalorian himself, bro. Pedro Pascal was also born on April 2nd, 1975.
You are absolutely winning.
Michael Fassbender, fucking Magneto, baby. What's up? Marvin Gaye? Oh no, he was born April 2nd, died April 1st. Let's see. I don't know. That guy is. Oh, fucking Rodney King was born on my birthday, bro.
There you go, winning. You're just an animal, bro.
Hell yeah.
You're born with a whole bunch of legends.
Hans Christian Andersen, Rosalind Sanchez, Buddy Ebsen. What else I got? Anybody else good, real quick? Going once, going twice, and that's I got a basketball player, Pascal Siakam. Don't know who that is. 6'9" from Cameroon. That's all I got. I got a bunch of other people, but I don't know anybody else. But I think I got you beat on this one, bro.
No, you don't. You might have had me on the baseball by a little bit, but not. Yeah.
Bill Romanowski, bro.
Wow.
Bill Romanowski. Let's go.
Racist, right? The
what?
Racist.
Is he racist?
Racist.
Damn it.
He was racist.
Nobody likes him anymore.
Yeah. I don't know who this Billy Preston is. Do you know who it is? They have him ranked really high.
No.
Musician?
Donnie Sutton. I don't know Billy Preston. Who else we got going on?
I recognize this actor, but I didn't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you what he's come out in. But Mark Harmon.
Oh, that's the
When you
dude.
see him.
I know exactly who it is. He was on NCIS, not NCIS.
Oh yeah, one of those things. Yeah, for sure.
The one for Miami. It was the. I forget what it is, but it's whatever at Miami.
Yeah.
But I knew that one.
Okay. I recognize the actor, but I would not have known his name. Oh, Cat Williams. Me and him have the same birthday.
There you go.
Saw that fool. There you go. Yeah, a little funny guy, huh? But dude, I did scored on a couple of these. Keanu, like I said, I've always known Keanu. I did not know about Selma, even though that's my girl. Didn't know that. Terry was a complete shocker.
That's a good one.
Nice
dude.
one. I'll always remember. Lennox Lewis was a big shocker. Jimmy Connors was a big shocker. Yeah, man. So I got a couple to hang my hat on there. Got a couple.
There you go.
All right, moving on. Thought that was funny. I thought that was interesting.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. Maybe some of you guys at home can figure out some of those.
Exactly what I was thinking.
People, right?
Who have you been famous after? I want to hear about it.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Doc, I know I'm going to see you on Monday, and I know you're listening, so I want to know who your most famous person that shares your birthday is. So
yeah,
I'm going to test
you.
Who
are you most excited about that you saw?
I really like Don Sutton that he was on there.
That's cool. Yeah.
That to me right there, I didn't have to go anywhere else. Like I'm cool. I'm cool with Don Sutton. Yeah. I forget the rest. We're good.
Like I said, for me, that I didn't know. For me, maybe Terry Bradshaw. I think
that's actually a pretty good one. You have to come on, man. You can't get mad at that.
I was happy about something, but that I've always known Keanu. I mean, since I can remember, you know. And I'm a day older than Beyonce too. So her birthday, I believe, is September 3rd.
Who's that?
Beyonce.
Don't know him.
The girl Beyonce knows.
I was just messing with you, bro. Come on.
Or I don't even know if she goes by Carter now too.
But Beyonce Knowles Carter. It's Beyonce Knowles Carter. It's hyphenated.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So She just goes by Beyonce, and then that's it.
Right. Single names, right?
That's how you know you've made it. All they need is one name.
I believe I'm a day older than her. I'm pretty sure.
Right on. Well, speaking of Don Sutton, this is my little segue here. Speaking of Don Sutton, let's get into the MLB, because this is a sports talk radio show. The Hall of Fame inductee has finally hit the books for 2022, and the shoe is finally dropped. The singular, yes, I said singular inductee, Mr. David Ortiz, former Boston Red Sox designated hitter, has been elected to the Hall of Fame with 77.9% of the vote in his first first time on a ballot. A lot of people are up in arms about it because Clemens and Bonds did not get in, obviously. Some people going as far as to call on the Giants to sign Bonds to a one-day contract, let him play one game to reset his Hall of Fame clock. I don't even know how that works or if that's even a thing. They
don't like him. For him to be in the Hall of Fame.
A lot of purists will say Ortiz got in because he admitted when he got caught, like, yeah, I fucked up. He took his punishment and then kept on playing. Whereas Clemens, Bonds,
I'm reading a little bit more on that. So I don't know. Do you want me to stop or we talk about it afterwards?
I mean, I don't know. I was just mid-sentence, whatever, bro. I don't care.
I'll wait. Sorry. Just because you keep going.
I'll stop. This is the last sentence in that little thing here. A lot of people were saying that Clemens and Bonds and the others continued to deny their use of PEDs or steroids, so that might be the big difference. And you were saying?
So David Ortiz, I've been kind of looking it up more. So David Ortiz had it leaked that he was on the Mitchell report, or that he had an anonymous failed test, but they don't say what it was he had. So he never actually really got in trouble for it. I don't think he ever got suspended for it. I could be wrong.
He did. He got suspended. He had a 60-day suspension. He did get
Okay, that's what I thought I remember seeing, right? Thought I remember seeing that. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, some of the writers were saying, we don't even know what he, failed for. It wasn't like he just failed some PED test, right? But we don't know what it was. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And, there's this show that I watch, right, called Ozarks, and I know you're going to be like, why are you bringing that shit up, right? But it has an interesting part in there, right? And I don't remember. He's a famous actor. He's the dude that, he makes he's been really hot lately in terms of making movies and stuff. He's a funny dude. I wouldn't be able to tell you. Anyways, his name. He even has a commercial that just came out for a car commercial for, Kia. But he's funny, right? He's a dry humor kind of funny dude, right? Mm-hmm. And anyways, on there's a part where one of the drug dealers tells him something. He's trying to make a point, and he's saying, why do you think I'm not going to spare her life, right? He's going to kill her, right? And he says, she's lied to me. I caught her, and she swears up and down that she's sorry, that she'll never do it again, blah, blah, blah. And he hits up that dude, the famous guy, right? He's all, why is he doing it? Oh, because his wife didn't know why, right? She's like, I don't understand. Why are you killing her? Why are you killing her? And the other dude, the famous guy, the actor, he's all, I could tell you know why. He's all, tell your wife why, right? He's all, it's not the first time she did it. It's just the first time she got caught doing it.
Yeah.
And I was always just like, you're fucking right.
It does make sense. It's not the first time. I mean, he had to have been doing it before. It's just this time he got caught, right?
It's the first time he got caught doing it. Now, then you figure out when you get caught doing something, you're like, what do I got to do to not get caught? Or I need to stop now so I don't get caught again.
So we don't know really, we don't know really what where Big Papi landed. Did he just say, all right, man, I got caught. I'm not doing that shit again. I'm not going to fuck with it. I'm done with it. Or, hey, how can I get around it next time, right? So we don't know where that ended up, right? I mean, obviously, he never popped positive again for another PED or steroids test. He never got suspended again for anything like that. So he got caught. Granted, we don't know exactly what it was, right? He got caught. He took his punishment, and he kept playing. And he didn't pop again. So a lot of people were saying, well, that's kind of at least he took his punishment. Whereas Bonds and Clemens and all the other guys are like, hey, bro, I never did anything. I plead the fifth. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. You know what I mean? Even after they were caught, after they weren't even playing ball anymore, right?
Well, they didn't get caught, though. That's the thing.
It's the Mitchell report. It's all alleged. It's all alleged.
Right. So they're on the list. They were, and Bonds, I unknowingly, if I took it, it was unknowingly. Like, bro, someone that's so anal about, like, everything. All of a sudden, you're like, oh, well, I mean, dude, my trainer gave me this. And I just said, all right, well, fuck it. You think it's right, then I believe you. I
mean, everybody pays. I mean, you could hand me something. What is this, bro? Oh, it's so-so. All right, cool. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter who had. Your mom could have you something. Here, Miko, try this. What is it?
Bro, and my thing is, if you're at that level and you have that kind of money, bro, you know.
You know exactly
There's
what's
no
going
way,
on.
bro. There's no way you don't know.
I mean, look at Barry Bonds, his first 8 years in the league, and then look at Barry Bonds' last 8 years in the league. That dude went from a free safety to a fucking middle linebacker.
Yeah, man. If you know, you know. And so, I don't know, man. I just think it's because they weren't, I read a lot, and it's true. They weren't nice dudes about it. They were pretty brash in their career. Mm-hmm. Papi Ortiz was a good dude, like in terms of he was not brash. He was well liked and stuff. They're like, more of the story. If you cheat, be nice and you'll be fine. You'll get away with it, right?
Just be a good guy from that point on.
Be likable, Because you think about it, the dudes that are not in, Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, who was well liked, Rafael Palmeiro, Barry Bonds, and Roger Clemens. Those are all pretty much dudes that were not liked. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I was telling Joe, I was talking to my buddy Joe Lasky, and he was saying like, well, I asked him, what do you think, Joe? He's like, man, I think they should all be in, right? I said, okay, so why do you think they should be on? Like, well, dude, they have the numbers, they have the stats. So I said, okay, so just on stats, right? I said, so based on all that, Alex Rodriguez should be in, right? Even though we know he lied and he cheated and he said he cheated, like he came out and made a big old soap opera, mm-hmm. on Oprah or whatever the hell he came out in and said like he cheated. He said, wow. I said, no, there's no wells, bro. It's like yes or no.
Either you do or you don't.
Yeah. And he said, wow, that might be a little different. I said, okay, I'll give you another one. I said, Rafael Palmeiro. But that's no, it's not, dude. Rafael had 500 home runs and 3,000 hits. Those are Hall of Fame numbers.
Absolutely.
Anybody that has 500 tanks and 3,000 hits is in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's can't be,
Yeah.
I could understand if they just had one and not the other, maybe. But I mean, 3,000 hits is like that plateau, bro, and he had both of them, Mm-hmm. So, and I was like, I don't understand, I don't understand some of these theories behind it, Yeah. I'm one of those like, bro, I don't want any of them in. But it's crazy to think that now we officially have, as of right now, the all-time hits leader, not in the Hall of Fame, and the all-time home run leader,
and the single season home run leader as well. He's the same guy.
Yeah, but it's all times more kind of important as opposed to the single season, Yeah. So the all-time home run leader and the all-time hits leader are not in the Major League Hall of Fame. Now it's really interesting because now it's going to be the modern day. They're going to go to the modern day committee for the Hall of Fame, and I think a lot of these dudes are going to get in through the fucking modern day Hall of Fame committee. I really do. Like, I know, dude, my personal opinion, come December, a dude that gets in, Fred McGriff. I don't understand how he's not in there. His numbers are where they should be,
Mm-hmm.
To be a Hall of Famer. Everybody talks about him. Andrew Jones is still on the ballot, bro. I feel like, I don't know if you saw next year's class, bro. Did you see next year's class? Next year's class, like a first-time ballot dudes, is like a laughing joke, bro, on who like the best dude is. And there's one dude I like in there, and I wouldn't even say like, man, he's a no doubt Hall of Famer. He's one of those like, oh man, they got to start looking at these kind of dudes for the Hall of Fame. Did I tell you who they were?
No.
Who the best candidate was?
Who's the best candidate?
And it's gonna hurt you a little bit, and he's literally the best dude. Frankie Rodriguez is the best dude on that list.
You know what? I did see that. That's kind of
best dude, and that's one of those like, well, But if you look at Frankie's numbers as a closer and stuff like that, yeah, man, he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
At some point, they have to start saying, like, not just like the cream of the crop gets in, you know? And they're starting to. I feel like the door's been opened a little bit, right?
Uh-huh.
Because they got Lee Smith in there. Obviously, Mariano Rivera, the cream of the crop. Obviously, fucking Trevor Hoffman, the cream of the crop, right? But other than that, it's just them two and Dennis Eckersley. But he was also a starter, too, you know? So he won 20 games at one point. And he has a couple World Series. And he's got a damn MVP under his belt, you know? So that's like, okay, well, that's a different animal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But other than that, like, you can't really name, like, I could be wrong, but I don't think Raleigh Fingers is in the Hall of Fame, is he?
I would be surprised if he's not.
Right? But, like, another dude that should be in the Hall of Fame, to me, is the best all-time lefty closer in baseball. Billy Wagner. I don't understand. Like, his numbers they're elite numbers, dude. Elite. So eventually they got to start coming up with some kind of little plateaus for closers, you know?
Yeah.
And if they do that, if they come up with these plateaus, Frankie's there, my opinion. So it wouldn't be as much of a joke.
Frankie also holds the single season close record.
Saves.
I
think he doesn't hold it anymore. I think the dude from Seattle broke it.
Oh, did he? Oh, he had it for a while. Yeah. I know that because he broke it when he was with the Angels.
Yeah, he had it for a little bit. I won't say a while.
Side note, since like 2004, whatever that is now, Raleigh Fingers actually got inducted in 1992.
Okay, so there you go. But he might have been a starter at one point, which is kind of like where it finagles, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
But, like, I don't know, like another dude that's really, really good closer that might not be in the Hall of Fame is goes for the Cubs and the Pirates. Forgot his name right now. He's really good on the in the MLB The Show. I'm drawing a blank on his name. Fingers. I just forgot right now. I forgot his name right now.
That's fine. It'll pop into your mind soon.
Yeah. But anyways, I don't think he's in there. I'm just going to do a quick Google thing real quick of like closers that are in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. So now the like you were saying, the new committee, right? Is going to be able to vote on these guys to get them in. Why hasn't the committee brought...
Oh, he is in there. Goose Gossage.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Why hasn't the committee brought in... because he was banned, right? I was going to say the all-time hits king, Pete Rose, but it's because he was banned. Yeah.
Yeah, just like Shoeless, Joe Jackson.
Yeah.
You know, but like Rafael Palmeiro has been off the ballot for a while. Why doesn't that dude come in? That's what makes me think like, I wonder who they're going to bring in. But they're also modern day, so that's barely coming into this era. Because before they called it a different one, so it was like, I don't know, dudes that played up in through the 80s, you know?
Okay.
Does that make sense? So now it's like dudes that played like late 80s to the 90s and 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? So now the Fred McGriffs and Rafael Palmeiros, those are the dudes that they're going to be looking at. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because, dude, everybody talks about it, and I agree. If Harold Baines is in the Hall of Fame, how is Fred McGriff not in and some of these other dudes? Because Harold Baines, bro, I'd be surprised if he ever had more than, like, 32 home runs in a year?
I don't know. Google it, boot.
He did not have like eye-jumping stats, bro. Not to be like a Hall of Famer, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he's a six-time
All-Star. You can make an argument against it, basically.
6-time All-Star, 1-time Silver Slugger. Okay, never led the league in anything except for one thing, one time. He led the league in slugging percentage one time.
Mm-hmm.
Home runs. Never cleared. He never broke the 30 home run plateau in his career. Not once. He had 29 was his single high. He drove in 100 runs in a season 3 times in his whole career.
And he's a Hall of Famer?
And he's in the Hall of Fame. in the Hall of Fame, bro. Now, some of the things that he does have credit for. He played just a really long time. He played 22 years, but he had 2,866 hits. Okay, he had a lot of hits.
2,800 is pretty good.
Homeboy, I mean, he hit 300 a couple times, but never won a batting title or anything. He had 289 career batting average, solid, you know.
Yeah.
Base percentage was all right, 356 career, 390 is the highest. But I mean, you don't really lead the league in anything, you know.
Yeah.
39 doubles was his best season. And 39 is good, but he did it once. And other than that, he had 33, and then in the 20s the other times. I mean, he never scored 100 runs in a season. He never had 200. How the hell did he have so many hits? He never even had 200 hits in a year. He had 198 one time. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't see it, dude.
Yeah.
Other than him having a very solid, long career, but solid, not like great, you know?
Yeah.
And Hall of Famers are dudes that dominated baseball for at least 10 years type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So here's my question then, because, I mean, just kind of bring it back. Is it even feasible that I just want to know, honestly, if you know if it's a thing, if the Giants gave Bonds a one-day contract and he actually played a game, because he has to play a game, would it really reset his Hall of Fame clock?
I mean, well, if they're saying that he has to play a game, right, then you would just say it. I don't know. You said, like, well, if they give it to him and he plays the game, why not? That motherfucker could go in there and still draw a walk, let me tell you.
I honestly, I think that he would definitely draw a walk. I think some people might want to try and throw a pitch at him, but he might actually hit the ball.
Yeah.
He's still a big boy, man. He's still a big boy.
He had a short-ass swing, dude, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Homeboy, but he could draw a walk, let me tell you. He could draw. He crowds the play, bro, so it's not like it's easy to just throw at him, you know?
Yeah.
So I could see him go in there and drawing a walk a game.
Right.
Dude, you know he has a single season record for like on base percentage, and it's like at a stupid clip.
Because he got walked that same year. He set that record. He had the most walks. That's why his on base percentage was so high.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. And I think you meant to say better. You just stuttered all over yourself. He set the single season for career walks.
Yes.
In the season, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, he had 200 plus that year, and I think he had 200 plus twice in his career. But dude, his clip was insane. 609 on base percentage, bro. 609. Oh my goodness. And no, he only broke 200 walks once. But that year is 232 walks, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Insane. They twice walked him in his career, bases loaded, walked him with the bases loaded twice in his career.
Yep. And
there's video. Can you name one of the dudes that did it?
I don't remember what the dude was that did it. I want to say it was the Brewers, but
it was
they intentionally walked him with the bases loaded to play the guy behind him. They were up by 3, then they were up by 2 when the other guy came up to bat, and they struck that guy out to win the game. Everybody's like, how the fuck do you walk a run in just to get MLB? But it's Barry Bonds. Dude could hit it to the parking lot.
Check it out. Barry Bonds only led the league in RBIs one time and home runs twice in his career.
The year he broke it, and then what other year?
The year he went... Well, actually, I thought it was going to be the year he went 40, but it's not. Both of them were with the Giants in 1993. And he's got 2 batting titles, too. 7 MVPs. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, no, somebody was saying that how do you have a guy who has 7 MVPs, the all-time home run king, well, the all-time home run record, I want to say king, the all-time home run record, a single-season home run record, the most walks in a season record. How do you not have that guy in the Hall of Fame? They say that the Hall of Fame is supposed to be a historical place. It's a place where you go and learn about the history of the game. How do you not have that guy in there? I I mean, obviously, the obvious answer is, well, he fucking cheated. He allegedly, and everybody believes it. So he rubbed the wrong people the wrong way.
Yep.
And there it is.
Crazy.
The lockout continues. Moving on.
Mm-hmm.
The two sides actually met earlier in the week, and the MLBPA reduced their pre-arbitration bonus request from $105 million to $100 million. And the owners, however, came up with their own bonus pool to be set at $10 million. So it was plenty of ground to kind of make up on there.
Wow. Hey, before I forget, I didn't even see this.
What's up?
Okay, I'm sorry. This number is just astounding. That year he had 232 walks. Okay. Because a good year for walks is 100, right? That's just like, wow, you had a hell of a year, right? Where you walked 100 times in a season, right? A good number, I'm sorry, that's a hell of a year. Like a good number is probably like in the 80s, right? Where you're like, oh, damn, okay, he's solid. He's got a good eye, right?
Yeah.
How many intentional walks that year do you think he had?
The year he had, what do you mean? What year?
The year, I'm not going to repeat it because then it'll give you the fucking number and give you a better evaluation. The year he broke the record, single season record for walks.
The year he broke, how many intentional were they?
Yeah.
Of the 200 and change, I believe it was. I'm going to go with 120.
You looking at it.
I swear to God, I'm not. My hands are right here, buddy.
Yeah, I'm not even looking at your hands. I'm looking at the stats over here.
Oh, well, I said 120.
120, bro.
Oh, shut up.
120 walks. Intentional walks.
That's crazy.
That is insane, dude.
To have 20 intentional walks is crazy. 120 of them. Jesus Christ.
And he had a lot of years where he was in the 20 plus. Dude, and he was 68 was the highest number prior to the 120 that year. That's insane, dude. Insane. That's got to be a single season record, too.
Gotta be. That's wild.
Insane, dude. I mean, insane in the membrane, bro.
All right. Well, moving back over to the MLB lockout. The owners have reached out for federal mediation to help end the lockout. However, the MLBPA has rejected the proposal to bring in federal mediation, and the MLB said that they are ready and willing to negotiate for themselves without outside interference. There was a little progress this week, which basically means that the on-time start for spring training is pointing in the wrong direction. It is in grave danger, and it would take a miraculous deal to come together to rescue the start of spring training and the start of the season. So I remember before we talked about this, Artie, you said, "Are they going to have a complete season?" And I said, well, however many games they play, they're going to have a complete season, because as we saw the year of the COVID, 60 games was a complete season. So are they going to play all 162 games? No. When do you, we talked about it. I said May. I think May is when they would start. When do you think realistically we're going to have some baseball?
Yeah, May sounds about right. Because, I think the first sign of spring training was supposed to be February something, right?
February 12th. Well, yeah. 12th is when they're supposed to arrive, the pitchers and catchers. And the 14th, they actually start doing shit.
Yeah. So, yeah, that ain't going to happen. That's in 2 weeks.
That's definitely not going to happen.
Yeah, I feel like they're going to have another late start very similar to, like, the COVID year, I don't know about 60 games, but my number would be over under 100 games. You think it's going to be over or under 100?
My dad's favorite segment is the over-unders. I think over. I think we have about 110, 120 games right around there, 110, 120. Because they're going to throw in some doubleheaders, the 7-inning doubleheaders or whatever. So I think we do have 110. 110 is going to be my number. I'm going to go over.
Okay. Yeah, because it's 162 is a regular season, so that means they would have to miss 63 games in order for it to be under 100. 63 would be 2.5 months. Yeah, I'll take the over by a hair,
Yeah.
I don't think it goes into like the 110s. I think it's gonna be in between 100 and 110.
So,
I have a good little Barry Bonds story to share. I don't know.
Why do we gotta keep talking about this guy? But okay, go ahead.
It was funny, dude. It was good.
Go for it.
So, John Smoltz says one time I was at a home run derby, and I was cheering, blah blah blah, and Barry Bonds thought that he was cheering against him, and so Barry Bonds walks over to
Smoltzy.
Smoltz, and tells him, "Oh yeah, you think it's funny? Blah blah blah, right?" And then he's all, "Next time I see you, I'm gonna hit a tank off of you." And then he said, "What? What are you talking about? Like, I was cheering for you." And he's all, and that seemed to fire him up even more, because I think he thought I was being sarcastic about that. So then he gets mad, and he comes back and tells you, "You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna hit two, and I'm gonna do a pirouette on the second one when I hit a home run when I hit the two off of you." He's all, "Man," so this was in July, right? During the home run derby competition, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
He's on. Then we faced each other in September, and sure enough, he hit 2 home runs off of me. He's all, "And you know how I know? Barry Bonds came onto the damn bus and told me, I told you I was going to hit 2 fucking home runs off of you." I thought that was like, damn.
That's steroid anger, bro. Come on.
Right? And you said he ain't on the juice.
That's that steroid rage.
Right. That was a good little story. No?
That is pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Let's see. So we're going over on 100 games, starting sometime in May. So let's go MLB, get this shit done. The owners, man, every time they start putting out stats, man, it always sounds like the owners are being fucking really picky, bro. But it's like, these are the guys making you money. Like, without these guys, you don't make money. You can't get ticket sales. You can't get parking sales. You can't get concession stands. You can't get any of this other shit.
Yeah.
Without the guys playing on the field.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
You're losing money. You're losing money by not having these dudes on the field, Absolutely. You getting comfortable over there on me? I am. Yeah, man. It's I don't know what it's going to take. Mediator would be nice, be interesting, right?
Well, MLB, the Players Association, was saying that they don't want an outside person to come in, like a mediator to come in to do this, because they feel like the last time this happened, they brought a mediator in. The MLB Owners Association, they're the ones that got more of what they wanted out of it, and they feel like, hey, that's kind of why they keep pushing for that, because they're going to be the ones that get more out of it. So they're like, no, we are gonna have a talk, and it's just gonna be us. It's not gonna bring anybody else in, and we're gonna figure it out. A little Angels news, I guess. The MLB 22, the show cover art has been shown to be none other than Mr. Shohei Ohtani. I would say the two-way Japanese sensation, but at this point, if you've been listening to the show or watch any baseball, you kind of know who Shohei Ohtani is. The people at SD Studios came out with a killer anime-style reveal and cover art. Pre-orders are out now. It looks freaking awesome. I watched the little anime short that they made for him.
The one looks awesome. Yeah, the one I sent you?
Yeah, that's fucking great, dude. If you guys haven't seen it, YouTube, MLB 22, the show, Shohei Ohtani anime, some sort of version of that, and it'll come up, and it's actually pretty damn awesome. They need more power!
Yeah, I was not impressed with the actual cover of Shohei, the regular one, like the non-anime one.
Yeah.
I've seen some other demo art ones that people had made that were just like way better.
Yeah.
And when I saw that one, I was like, it's all right.
I think it's because they got to make the other ones more hype, dude. Because they can't, you know what I mean? Like, they want you to spend that $99.
Yeah.
They don't.
That 99 one was like, wow, dude, that thing's nice.
Oh, I think this fucking steel.
But I mean, last year
was
Tatis. Last year was Tatis and then Jackie Robinson,
Yeah.
And the Tatis one was like, oh damn, that was a nice cover.
Mm-hmm.
And I just felt like they did Shohei a little wrong there, in my opinion. I haven't been following any other thing these past 2 years. I've been on COVID type of thing, but
yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. I just thought they could have. Granted, they did hit it out of the park with the anime, right? For me, on my perspective.
Oh yeah.
But I just feel like they fell short on the regular cover. Now, did you see how they announced like the cover and all that? At Times Square and stuff.
No, I actually didn't get to watch any of that.
Oh man, I thought you would have saw that, so I was like, okay, I would have sent that one. That was pretty cool the way they announced it. I mean, we all knew it was going to be him, but the way they announced it was really cool, you know?
Yeah. How didn't
yeah.
explain it, man? Come on, you had me at the edge of my seat here.
It's kind of hard to explain because I don't know what it's called, but it's basically like that little jumbotron thing. Well, I don't want to call it little, but that like wraparound jumbotron on that building that they have.
Yeah.
They literally had a countdown from like, I don't know, 15 seconds or something like that. And they were counting it down just like Times Square, you know, like for New Year's, and the countdown's coming, and boom, then they put a little highlight piece of him becoming the cover athlete. And it was just real cool. It's the same feeling that you would get with the anime one. That was really cool. It's the same exact thing with that. For that cover. That's why when I saw the actual cover, I was like, like the whole presentation of all of it was good, and I felt like the cover was just a little boring.
Yeah.
Yeah. And especially because all of us knew it was going to be him, but we all knew that was going to be Tatis last year, so we're just like, oh man. And then when the actual cover came out, you're like, damn, that's a good cover, right?
Yeah.
Like, even though we knew it was going to be him, damn, that was a good cover. The release of Tatis last year was not as good as this year's Shohei, so I mean, I guess you're winning on that.
You got to give a little bit. You got to give it a little bit to get a little bit.
But there was like some big old scammers on that too, which was interesting because they never actually said a legend release. So there's always like the main cover release, and then there's like an additional one, right?
Yeah, the 2/22/22, whatever.
Yeah, so then everybody was like, "Oh, it got leaked by Nintendo," but it was kind of like a fake leak.
Yeah,
on that it was going to be Jeter. Everybody's been wanting Jeter in the game for a while, right? And so everybody was like, "Oh, look, Nintendo, this and this and that." But man, someone was real creative with that, with turning into a Jeter one, and Nintendo playing on the whole Nintendo Switch being in the game for the first time and saying, "Oh, they didn't know it was an accident, blah blah blah, they jumped the gun."
Yeah.
And I was kind of buying it too. I was like, "Oh, okay, you know, right, sounds good, you know." So then everybody was kind of like, "Wait, what?" Because everybody was expecting a legend to be released for that deluxe steel cover edition, right? Because last year was Jackie, and the year before I don't know who it was, because again I wasn't really following. I did have the game from the year before, but I can't even tell you who the cover was. Oh, it was Javi Baez, but I can't tell you who the legend was or the additional cover on there, right? So then, so everybody was expecting legend. Then everybody like, oh damn, this Shohei thing's cool, the anime. But they're like, wait, are we not getting a legend though? And then it started hitting everybody like, oh damn, this was the release, because MLB the show didn't actually like say, hey, we never said it was going to be a legend, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it was kind of different.
The anime cover,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, they just kind of, they didn't even say, like, hey, this is the big release that we've been talking about.
I'll tell you.
They just kind of released it.
I told you this before. I have the discless version, so the digital version of the PlayStation 5. I'm still buying the fucking Steelbook version just to have it, because I'm hoping I can get that shit signed and just have it here. I mean, once I buy the thing, it gives me the download copy anyways.
Who's going to sign it? You want me to sign it for you?
Mr. Shohei Ohtani. What's up, bro?
Oh, once he goes on the deal, I'm sure maybe he'll have more time to sign it.
Don't you fucking say that!
I told you, right? Do you think that Shohei and Trout will ever have a 30 home run season together?
No, you didn't say 30. You said 40.
All right, 30.
30, I think it could happen.
No. Oh, no, I think anything can happen. I think they could have both have 40. I don't think they will.
I think they could both hit 30.
How many did Shohei hit this year? He didn't hit 40, right?
Yeah, he hit 48.
Oh, he hit 48? Oh,
yeah, remember we were talking about 50 was the golden number?
Yeah, I don't even remember 48, to be honest.
It was 48. 40?
Did he lead the league?
No. It was,
Salvador Perez?
No, Salvador Perez. No, it was, he was actually one short of Sal, and it was, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He led the league.
50?
Yeah.
No, so Shohei had 46.
46.
That's why I was like, wait, that doesn't sound right then. So Vlad did lead, you're right, lead it. And
Sal P was 2.
No, can't see on here. I can't tell.
I thought
I
Sal
think they
P
were tied.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought Sal P was number 2 and Shohei was number 3.
Yeah, because they have Shohei at 3, but kind of weird. I'm just looking at like on a miniature version. Oh yeah, they were tied. Yeah, they're both tied at 48.
Okay.
And then Shohei was at 3 because 2 ties at 1 is a 3.
Yeah.
So
I know how that works. I know how the ties
there
work.
you go. So Tatis actually led the NL in home runs with 42.
And he was hurt a lot.
Yeah, a lot. That's crazy. Crazy.
It'd be interesting if he's actually healthy the rest of the whole season. This is the coming up season. How well he'll do. So I'll be buying that fucking special edition steel curtain. Nobody tell the comadre that I'm gonna be spending $100 there on that one. And then another little Angels news, I guess you want to call it. I mean, only Angel fans really. Maybe Southern California fans will know who this is, but longtime man in the dugout commentator Jose Mota has commented that he's no longer going to be commenting for the Halos. Thank you, sir, for the classic interviews with the Latino players, especially, and making them feel comfortable when giving interviews when they would normally need an interpreter with them. Jose Mota was always there to be able to talk to them in Spanish and then repeat it real quick in English so that, you know, the viewing audience who wouldn't be able to understand the Spanish was able to understand the questions and the answers and stuff like that. But I think, you know, we need more Latino people like that to be able to go out there and play. Actually, I met his son and his wife and his grandbaby, one of his grandbabies, which is pretty cool. So, well, thank you, Mr. Jose Mota. By the way, Angels, if you guys are looking for a dugout guy to announce stuff at the games, I'm right here. Right here. I will make the commute every single day and everywhere we got to go. Just saying. Pick up and go. And then in other really, really great news, I think for the league, not only just me, not only Lardy, but the league, umpire Joe West is officially retired from professional umpiring with a record-setting 5,460 career games under his belt, including 6 World Series games, 3 All-Star games, and 10 Championship Series games. Sports Illustrated actually had a survey. 470 Major League ballplayers were asked to identify the best and the worst umpires that they had ever dealt with. West was identified as one of the best MLB umpires by only 2% of those players, ranking him 9th on that list, which is crazy. With respect to the worst umpire, though, 6% of the players on the survey selected West. Only 3 umpires were named more frequently as the worst umpire in the survey. Only one more controversial umpire remains in the to the chagrin of the league, Mr. Angel. I want to sue everybody, Hernandez. To you, sir, I say please retire as well. We do not need you anymore. With Joe West retiring in the league, the one good thing that came out of this, right? Other than Joe West retiring, obviously. But the league had to fill his vacancy, right? So Roberto Ortiz, the league's first Puerto Rican-born full-time umpire, was promoted up to be in a full-time umpire position. So big shout out to our Puerto Rican fans and friends down in Puerto Rico. You guys have the first official Puerto Rican-born ump in the league. So
Puerto Rico.
That's basically like Florida Junior, right?
Yeah.
Cuba Senior, but Florida Junior.
Yeah, I saw a funny one right here. A funny meme saying, "I gave Joe West a ring to let him know that congratulate him on his retirement, but he missed the call."
Oh my god! I tried to look up the amount of bad calls that he has, and the number is astounding. They couldn't figure out. There were so many.
Been so long, but I was seeing that he's gonna be a no doubt Hall of Famer.
Well, he does hold the record for most, games umpired. When he was younger, he was doing pretty. He did pretty good. I mean, at one point he was voted one of the best umpires when he was younger. It's as he got older and he should have retired, that people started like, "Hey, man, you're missing shit, bro." So. It is what it is. And the only other MLB baseball that I have already is that the minor league baseball system has expanded their AAA schedule at least to 150 games this season. 6 games have been added to align more with the MLB season. So we're getting more minor league baseball games for those of you guys, at least in our area, to go watch the Quakes and go watch the 66ers, man. We went to like 3 games last year to go watch the 66ers just because the tickets were really cheap. The hot dogs are really good. The tacos are bomb. And the beer is not too expensive. So we went a couple times. So it was pretty dope. So make sure you guys go and support your local minor league baseball teams. So
yeah, and it was in BFE over there next to your house.
Well, yeah, that's why we went. It's because in San Bernardino, it's about a 25-minute drive. So it's not terrible, but it's not wonderful. The comadre's like, when are we gonna go see the Quakes? Those are the Dodgers minor leagues. I'm like, right. Look, I got tickets for the fucking Inland Empire 66ers for like $5 a pop. Let's go.
Wonder why I didn't get no minor leaguers.
Right? It is what it is.
Anybody good over there? Seriously though, anybody good over there?
Right now, no, not really. Oh. No, everybody's either with anybody that's really, really good because it's a low A. It's a low A system there, so it's just the barely the guys getting ready to trying to break into double A and triple A. So
that's what's a good thing about the Quakes, though, man. It seems like they always some good players are always down there, though. You know?
Yeah, the couple times that we went, none of the Angels were doing because that's where they usually send them for rehab. They do like one rehab game there, just to kind of get some live ABs and pitches. But the couple times that we went, nobody was over there doing any rehab stuff. We did get a couple baseballs, which is pretty cool. We sat right by where the home team bullpen is, and the guys are really cool. It's funny because a lot of the dudes speaking Spanish, Dominican guys, and it was because they were just kind of talking whatever, and Luke was trying to like, hey, can I get a ball? Can I get a ball? And I just kind of like in Spanish was like, oye, nos damos pelota, por favor. And the guy kind of turned around, looked at me. He's like, "Oh, okay." He's like, gave him a ball, and it's interesting because it says minor league baseball on there. It doesn't have it's not an MLB thing. So I thought about our boy D-Smack talking about how the balls are a little different. Yeah, they don't fly as well. I'm like, wait a minute, I have two different balls now. Let's go, let's measure. Anywho. All right, man. Do you got anything else on baseball before we jump into the NFL? Because we have a few things to talk about in the NFL. Going once. I could think of. Going twice.
I haven't seen anything too interesting.
All right. So a few things have happened in the NFL recently. While we've been gone, actually.
Oh, I have one. I have one. I'm sorry.
Reel it back.
Do you know
maybe
who the number one?
Absolutely not.
Ranked prospect is going into the draft right now for baseball?
No idea.
None
right now.
You want a hint?
I do.
His dad pulled really well in the Hall of Fame draft. He jumped up a lot.
His dad. No, Mondesi's kid's already playing.
Mm-hmm. He's a former Dodger.
That's not going to help me whatsoever, bro.
He was polling more for his time with the Braves.
Jones? No.
Andrew Jones.
Yeah?
Yep. His son is the number one dude in the prospect pipeline, dude. I was seeing him, and he swings it. His stance is different from his son, right? From his pops.
Uh-huh.
But like the swing through and the follow through and stuff like that, it's just like his dad's, man. Man, just like him.
Where is he playing right now?
High school in Texas somewhere.
Who has the number one pick?
The Angels?
Why you even got Texas Rangers had a worse fucking record? Go fuck yourself.
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know.
You just want to shit on my fucking shit in my cereal right there, buddy. I see how it is.
every chance I get.
Right? All right, so let's get back to the NFL now, unless something else comes up.
For that? Dude.
It's great.
This guy up.
It is. I mean,
how many times has a former Major League son been the number one pick overall?
I couldn't honestly. I couldn't tell you unless Griffey. Unless I was that's the one
Griffey
person
Jr.
I was gonna say.
I don't even think Barry Bonds was the number one overall pick, bro.
I don't think so either.
Maybe Griffey Jr. might be the only one.
That's the only way I would go. I would either go Griffey or nobody else.
Yeah. Yeah. Number one overall pick. That's crazy. All right, go for it. You can move on.
Thank you for your permission, sir. So a lot's happened over in the NFL over the last couple of weeks while we've been gone. So we're just going to touch on a couple different things, and then we're going to at the end of the show we're going to talk about the Super Bowl and some of the cool things that are going on with the Super Bowl this in the next couple of weeks. But first and foremost, a lot of people are up in arms about the overtime rule. A lot of people are complaining about the current overtime rule in the NFL. They are saying maybe not for the regular season, but for the playoffs, definitely. Others are saying that in general, they should change the rules, period. In the regular season, the overtime split is about even when it comes to winning the toss and winning the game, or losing the toss and still winning the game. So it's about even. I think it's like 2 games to the winner of the toss over the loser of the toss. However, in the playoffs, the team that wins the coin toss has won the game in overtime 99.6% of the time. Sorry. Should they adopt the rules, let's say, that the NCAA has? Let's just start there, Artie. Do you think that the NFL should adopt maybe the NCAA rules and how they go? Each team gets a chance regardless of what happens. They start, I believe, on the 45-yard line or the 35-yard line. If one team scores a touchdown, the other team doesn't score a touchdown, well, then the other team won. Or they vice versa with a field goal or whatever. Do you think that the NFL should adopt rules like that?
So I wonder if they can count it into the fact that fucking Cincy won the last one, the last game that went to overtime, that they lost the coin flip.
It was 99.8 and it went down to 99.6. Damn.
Okay. So that was interesting to me, right?
Yeah.
'Cause you're like, oh damn. I don't know. I feel like something needs to get done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do feel like, oh, damn, that's got to suck. Because, I mean, you are kind of, like, I don't know, man. I feel like something's got to be done. I don't have an answer for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what to do?
Yeah.
But I feel like something's got to change.
Well, like I was saying, this is an option, right? Basically, do you think something like what the NCAA Football Association has?
I personally don't like that one, because that one, they just go back and forth too, you know?
Right.
But that's why I'm like not completely sold on that one. I don't know what it would be, dude. I really don't know what it would be. I really wouldn't be able to tell you.
Okay, well let me ask you this: should people stop trying to change the rules so that everyone gets a chance, quote unquote? You know, they don't give out participation trophies in the NFL. You play to win the game. If you don't win the toss, your defense needs to step up, or you're gonna lose. If you win the toss, your offense needs to step up and go out there and score, or you're gonna lose. I mean, what do you think at that point? Should people just stop trying to fucking tweak every little thing about all these professional games?
No, because you're always trying to make the game better, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Just like, you know, I saw another thing that, as it relates to baseball, right?
Right.
I saw that the universal DH is pretty much a done deal. I read that today.
That's what they're saying, but it doesn't mean it's happening until it happens.
It's pretty much a done deal.
If it's pretty much a done deal, it's still not a done deal.
Yeah.
It'll be nice, but it doesn't mean it's done. A done deal is a done deal. Pretty much done deal is a pretty much done deal.
Was anybody else surprised by that great insight that a done deal is a done deal? Did anybody not know that?
I'm gonna mute Artie here for like 30 seconds, guys.
I would never guess. That's not over till it's over.
If you had to change one rule in the NFL right now, what would you lean into?
Giving the quarterbacks flags for flag football, because It's just dumb that you can't do nothing to him anymore.
Right.
Did you see that Tom Brady actually got hit in the face?
Yeah.
They didn't call it?
Yep.
I was like, wow. My, oh my, have times changed.
I think that's why he retired. He was like, look, bro, if you're not going to call that, I'm out of here.
Yeah. There was, I believe it was in the Rams game, right? That the Rams the safety laid out, I think it was Weddle, right? Or somebody laid out a receiver and they threw a flag. But it was like, he laid him out perfectly, like to the technique of the book.
Yeah, they picked up the flag, though.
Yeah. Oh, they did, huh? They did,
yeah, they
right?
picked up the flag.
Okay.
Yeah, they said there's no flag for hitting a defensive player because he did hit him with the shoulder. He had his head turned. Yeah, it was perfect technique. Perfect technique.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think some of the defensive back penalties are a little too much for me. But I don't know.
My one thing, obviously, for me, it kind of hits home, especially this season. Within the last 2 minutes of the game, whenever the ball is getting spotted, they need to stop the fucking clock. Well, they spot the ball. As soon as they spot the ball, run the fucking clock. Do your thing. But to me, like the Canadian Football League, they do that. NCAA football, they do that. The NFL should be doing something like that. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
No, era penal.
No, era penal. Anywho. Let's see here. The NFL is a bit of a pickle this week when exposed text messages from Bill Belichick to former coach Brian Flores were released. When it seemed to show that the New York Football Giants had hired Brian as their new head coach. The only problem was that Belichick meant to text Brian Daboll, not Brian Flores. Flores was scheduled to interview for that position later on in the week when Bill Belichick all but spilled the beans that Brian Daboll had already gotten the green light, and Brian Flores' interview was more of a formality. Flores was fired from the Dolphins organization following a back-to-back winning seasons. Flores came out in the interview saying, I think that there are back-channel conversations and back-channel meetings that oftentimes influence decisions. It's clear that Belichick will be a key witness in determining how the Flores lawsuit will play out. The longtime Patriots coach has yet to address the matter, but he will have no choice soon when the case goes to court.
He's going to plead the fifth, homie.
Oh, absolutely. We've said it a million times over. It's the good old boys club. And for him to say
text message is going to
that's going to bite him in the ass. That's going to bite him in the ass.
And you know, Stephen A. Smith said a good one too. I thought you were going to mention it, but they didn't say it. That the Dolphins owner offered Brian Flores $100,000 for every loss that his team would get because he was trying to get him a tank, and he said no.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, and so Stephen A's if he could prove that is huge.
Yeah,
but it's probably a verbal thing. He probably didn't put it in writing.
Oh, there's no way. The one verbal thing that they do, the writing thing they do have is Belichick hitting him up and him going, hey, man, did you mean to text this to me or Daboll? And he was just like, oh, shit, my bad.
But you know what? You could also finagle that, too.
How so?
I know I could finagle it really easily.
Give it to me.
I could say, hey, that's me and you sending a text, and then I change your name. I change your name to someone else's name. And I say, hey, Brent, text me this. Hey, Brent, text me that. I'm just saying, it could be.
I mean, you could
do that.
You can, however, you can get the actual text message records from the phone company, and it shows what messages were sent back and forth.
Oh,
and if they timestamp them,
that. But if you're just trying to fucking look at it,
absolutely. Eyeball test, you can fake that shit all day. But I mean, do you think how far do you think this is really going to go? Obviously, I don't think Brian Flores is going to have another coaching gig.
That's
anytime soon.
Like that might be he might be Dunsies at the professional level.
Oh yeah.
Probably have to go coach at the college level. But I mean, he should be financially set for the rest of his life, you know?
Yeah, he'll be taken care of. He won't have to play anymore or coach anymore. He won't have to.
I got a feeling that they're gonna have a backdoor discussion. That
they're gonna settle out of court.
That they're gonna settle out of court. They're like, look and see here, little boy. You know, you ain't coach no more. We already know that. You know why? Because we decided that already without telling you.
Exactly. Like, oh no. You think you're gonna coach again? You're not gonna coach again.
Yeah, you ain't coaching no more. So yeah, dude. So I think they'll find a way to settle with him out of court, and that dude's set for life, and maybe coach at the college level. I don't think he coaches the NFL.
I think he coaches, and I mean, I don't want anybody to take this the wrong way, but I think he coaches a predominantly black college. That's where they're gonna go pick him up. They're gonna try and get him just to show that, hey, you got to stand up for what you got to stand up for. But I don't think he gets like a top tier Big Ten, Pac-12, highly, maybe ACC.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, it's crazy to think that it was Belichick messing up. You know what I mean? Of all people, fucking stoic and strong and standing there tough, Bill Belichick. Never smiles, never cries, never says nothing. He always, next question. Yep. I don't want to talk about that. Next question. It's crazy that he was the one that kind of broke this out. Speaking of head coaching vacancies, Sean Payton, longtime head coach of the New Orleans Saints, has walked away from coaching. And for now, a lot of rumors have come out as to where the former head coach will land, but as for now, nothing has come up. Where do you think, if anything in the NFL, Sean Payton goes?
The Cowboys.
It's not going to happen.
Why not? Why not?
So here's my thing. Right? I wish it could.
That's one of the rumors I've heard.
He has a lot. He has history with the Jones family. He was a former defensive coordinator for the Cowboys when the Tuna was there. It would make sense. They tried to get him a couple years ago. They almost got him a couple years ago, but then shit just kind of hit the fan, and it is what it is.
So it would make sense for them to get him?
Absolutely, yeah. It makes sense for them to get him, but they're not going to. I honestly think he's going to take a little bit of a break. He's going to wait for the season to play out. Some coach at a good team is going to do really shitty. He's going to be like, I could take that job. Or he's going to be a broadcaster. I know Amazon is looking for their new play-by-play announcer because Amazon's going to be taking over the Thursday night games. And I know even Troy Aikman is talking about leaving Fox Sports to go be the main guy at Amazon. So maybe they're also looking at Sean Payton, but they're like, "Hey man, you're coaching. We can't kind of take you." And he's like, "Oh, hold my beer real quick. I'll fix that."
Well, maybe he'll go, be the play-by-play on the Nickelodeon channel too. So.
They need help. By the way, guys, if you guys are looking for more help, Artie and me would love to do a game. Just trust. Artie will get slimed. He said he would. He's one for the kids.
I'll do it.
There you go. You heard it here. You heard it here, folks.
Hey, dude, on Netflix they have a good semi-documentary about Sean Payton. Have you seen that?
I have not.
No, you haven't seen it. It's funny, dude. It's with mall cop dude. What's the name?
Paul Blart, mall cop.
Yeah.
Kevin James.
Yeah, Kevin James. Dude, it's pretty good. It's not a documentary. It's basically of like right after when he got banned or suspended from the NFL for a year.
Yeah.
And he went to go coach his kids' little football team and stuff like that. So it's based on that, but it's pretty funny. It's like a comedy version of that documentary. Like, it's good, man. It's good to watch with the kids. I highly recommend it. You'll enjoy it. It's a good time. It's worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're gonna have to send me the thing or give me the name of it so I can pull it up.
I'd have to find it. I don't even know what it's called. To be honest, I really don't know what it's called. But it's hilarious. It just came out last weekend, and I watched it last weekend. It was funny, man, and good. And I didn't even know he went and did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't even know the story about his son. His son is because he's divorced from his wife, and the son he was reconnecting with his young son.
Yeah. Right on. I'll have to really dig into that one, dude. That sounds pretty cool.
Good movie. I still been wanting to watch that Kurt Warner movie, dude.
I am excited. I really want to watch that, but I know it's going to be one of those things where the comadre is not going to sit there and watch it with me. It's going to be one of those I'm going to have to wait till I got a little bit of free time right now, and I can talk about why, but I got a little bit of free time right now. If I can get it on demand or find it online, I'm definitely going to watch it. Only thing else coming out of the Pro Bowl weekend, the race heard around the watering hole. I don't say the world because not everybody cares. But Micah Parsons won a foot race between himself, Tyreek Hill, Nick Chubb, and fellow Cowboy Trayvon Diggs, stating that afterward he knew that Hill didn't give it his all, but that he had a side bet between him and Chubb, and that was why he pushed so hard to win, and he actually out-40'd Nick Chubb during the Pro Bowl. They started bringing back what are they called?
Those challenges?
Yeah, they started bringing that back. Apparently, Russell Wilson killed it, so he's going to be fucking blowing up for the free agency.
Oh, I didn't even see him. But I saw the dodgeball challenge one. Did you see that?
I heard about it. I'm just like, there's some of the things I guess funny. They're just kind of throwing in there, but they were actually doing the skills competitions. That's what it's called.
Yeah,
they were actually doing skills competitions. So that was.
Bro, when I saw that freaking Russell Wilson was named to the Pro Bowl, I like, this ain't a Pro Bowl. Russell Wilson missed like 3/4 of the season, bro.
Yeah,
and he's in the Pro Bowl. Get out of here. And players faking injuries or pretending they have and declining. Russell Wilson, I like Russell, but he was not a Pro Bowler this year, let me tell you.
Well, he was elected to the Pro Bowl after Aaron Rodgers said, "Nuh-uh." Brady said, "Nuh-uh." Jimmy G said, "No thanks."
Jimmy G, wow.
I think he was like the 4th or 5th pick, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll go.
I'm in.
I got nothing else going on. Let's go."
Right, let's do this.
Yeah, but no, he was definitely not a first ballot, as you want to call him. He was a consolidation pick.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got skills; he can still play, but he was definitely not. He was definitely not like, "Oh, this is the Pro Bowl I got elected to." No, you got defaulted to.
Yeah, default for sure.
All right. Anything else about the NFL before we get into the Super Bowl stuff?
What? We're not even going to talk about the Cowboys? It's been 2 weeks. Is that why you've been avoiding the show?
Oh, my God. What do you want to talk about the Cowboys,
That's what everybody was here for. Give them what they came for, Brent. Give them what they came for. Tell us about why you guys did what everybody thought you would do.
I thought
and remind me, who picked the Cowboys to lose that game?
I thought we were past this, bro.
Bro, we haven't even talked about it. We haven't even started.
All right.
We haven't even started.
Some of y'all that know me.
I finished red hot in the picks to end the year.
You did.
Red hot. Did I not?
You did. I did.
Red hot. And I felt bad picking against your Cowboys that game.
No, you didn't.
But nonetheless, I did. But after that Cardinals thing, I was never going to pick them again when I thought they'd have a chance of losing. And boy, was I right.
Whatever.
Boy, was I right. That was... Jeez, they just got manhandled that game. And they had every reason to win that game. Then you start looking back at the stats, and you're like, yeah, they were not going to win that game. They had lost 4 out of their last 5 home games against non-conference opponents. 4 out of the last 5. And 5 out of the last 6 now with the playoffs. Dude.
So my head doctor listens to the show, and I've had this conversation with her. Look, Doc, look, we're going to get into it on Monday. I know you're going to bring it up. Just let it happen, okay? All right, so, my God, I could be here all day talking about this Cowboy game, right? My dad's going to be like, let it go, Miko, let it go. Just fuck it, it's gone. No, I'm not going to let it fucking go, because I brought a little bit of it earlier when we were talking about different things we should change in the NFL. The fucking referee, first off, okay, no, I'm not going to go there yet. Okay, first off, the Cowboys had plenty of opportunities to stay in the game and take the lead. They did. Yes. Absolutely. So many different times they did. They didn't run Pollard enough. They kept trying to feed the ball to Zeke. Zeke wasn't going anywhere. Zeke's going to be there. Zeke's going to get you like 4 or 5 yards if you need him. Like, if you need 2 yards, Zeke might be able to get them to you. But you need some speed. You need some downhill running. You need some passes on the outside to fucking evade people.
Yep.
Fucking Tony Pollard got the ball like 3 times for like 18 yards, and that's it. Are you fucking kidding me? No.
Zeke can block, though, man. Zeke can block.
Zeke, at one point, Zeke blocked 2 guys at the same time.
Animal. Turned him into a lineman.
Threw himself sideways and took 2 guys out. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Come on.
Blindside lineman.
No.
Lineman.
What he needs to be now is a fullback.
Yeah.
Block for Tony Pollard and let Tony Pollard break it out. Okay?
I'm sure he'd be happy about that.
Hey, dude, you're trying to win? It's a team sport. Let's go.
He ain't trying to win. He's trying to be happy.
I know. Well, he's going to be happy doing that is what he's going to be.
He's going to be like, feed me.
Feed you what? You want another brownie? Here's a brownie. Go block.
Yeah.
We'll give you a fullback run once in a while. Don't worry about it. So there's that. Okay, I'll tell you right now, they had plenty of opportunities. They had plenty of times, especially when Bosa went down, especially when that cornerback or linebacker, whoever the other guy was, that went down. The Cowboys had the opportunity to march down the field and get points, and they didn't do it. They were 3 and out, and it's just ridiculous. All right. So that being said,
wasn't there? Where's the one that I told you about too, and you agreed too? Wasn't it when the Cowboys got like a punt or they blocked the punt? Because I wasn't watching. Remember, I was just kind of hearing it.
Yeah.
And we talked about like the punt, and then they went 3 and out right after that. What was it?
It was a punt return, and he ran it back for like 30 yards. We had excellent field position, and he couldn't even turn 3.
That's what it was.
But okay. So, aside from the Cowboys having all the opportunities in the world to get touchdowns and score points, right? Aside from all of that bullshit, right? The referee at the end of the game, okay, whenever the referee, the line judge that puts the ball down and has to fucking do the whole 9 yards, that guy is the trail referee. That's what they call him. He's a trailer, right?
Yeah.
He is supposed to follow the play at 10 to 15 yards behind the play as it moves forward up on the field. The head judge stays back in case it's an incomplete, whatever it is, and that blah, blah, blah. They go back to the line of scrimmage. He stays back. But that judge, the trail judge, needs to follow the play as it moves forward. On that last fucking play, when Dak was down on the field, the referee was 26 yards behind the play at the 50-yard line and barely started running.
Yep.
Now,
I think he was like the rest of us. He was dumbfounded that fucking Dak
ran.
Run the ball.
Absolutely. Why run the ball? Why run the ball?
He said, "Oh shit, he's running."
I mean, granted, you have to rely on the physical prowess of probably like a 62-year-old man running 27 yards down the field. Not only does he run into Dak, he runs into the lineman. He grabs the ball, doesn't know where to put it, and almost falls on the way out. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Oh.
All that should have never happened because Dak should have never run the fucking ball. They should have just...
Remember I told you? I said, how are the Cowboys going to find a way to make this like an epic, like something
fail.
epic?
An epic fail.
Right? Because it was like Tony Romo's fucking Butterfingers. You know, Dez Bryant's fucking phantom touchdown. And now we have Dak running up the middle with no fucking time left on the clock. And I mean, in all fairness, Brent, like the thing was like, bro, that was even just for a chance to tie the game, bro.
Absolutely.
He was still like 20-something yards away.
He was at the 26-yard line. Bro,
I mean, that was for just a chance at tying it. So
here's my thing, though. Okay, hold on.
I would have felt a little bit better. I would have felt a little bit better or bad. I'm sorry, not better. Wrong word. Bad if you guys were inside 10? 15?
Here's my thing. All right, here's my thing.
But how
they didn't even go back to review it. They were just like, that's the game. Bye. And they ran off the fucking field as they were getting trash thrown at them. First off.
Yeah.
Secondly, take a look, bro. If they would have taken a look and he would have gotten that 1 second left on the clock to play one more play, and he throws an interception. He gets sacked. Somebody fumbles the ball. Whatever, dude. If anything else happens, hey, you tried and you fucked up.
No crutch for the Cowboys to sit on, right?
No, nothing. You had your opportunity. You had your 1 second on the 26-yard line. You fucked it up. Hey, is what it is. End of the season. Call it a day.
Cowboys, they'd have nothing else to complain about.
But I wouldn't have complained one bit. I'd have been like, fuck. Hey, they should have won. They had plenty of chances to win. I would not have complained. I complained because of the fuck. They lost because of the referee. They lost because of the referee, bro. Come on.
They didn't lose. They did not lose because of the referee. They didn't get a shot at tying because of the referee.
They lost because of the referee. The referee who had to run 27 yards.
Those Cowboys are on the field the whole damn game. Man, where's Stephen A. Smith when I need him? He does it way better than me.
Damn referee had to run 27 yards, being 62 years old. Probably never run in his life.
Hey, did you hear about that new rule that they want to hold the fucking Super Bowl now at Cowboy Stadium from here on out because they don't want the home team?
Bro. Go fuck yourself.
They don't want the home team making the Super Bowl anymore. So they said they're gonna let the Cowboys host it from here on out.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna host this in your face right now, all right? You lucky you're not in front of me, bro. I'll throw something at you. You had to bring up this bullshit.
Did you
2 weeks later
or no?
I read the fucking bullshit that you sent me is what I read. All right. Kiss my brown booty, baby.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's too funny. So what we predicting next year? Another NFC East title and second round exit?
Well, it's gonna be the Cowboys versus the Commies, I think.
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing you didn't talk about that.
Because I don't give a shit.
Why? You should.
The Washington Commodores?
Hey, that was kind of cool.
It's the Commanders, by the way.
Commanders.
I was saying the Commodores, like fucking back in the old fucking R&B days and shit.
Yeah, I wasn't born. I don't know.
That you're older than me. Shut up, bro.
You're older than me.
You're like 3 months older than me. April, May, June, July, August, September. 5 months.
September. How am I older than you? I'm younger than you. You turned 41. I turned 40.
2. That's right. Whatever.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
I look better than you, though, so we're all right.
Says who?
Me, and that's all that matters.
Have people seen you shaved?
No!
Pictures. That's a lie.
Don't ever see me shaved, guys. Don't ever see me shaved.
Hey, seriously though. So on the Commanders team,
yeah.
So there was it was kind of one of those little baits. Did you see that there was like a drone shot that showed the Commanders from like the night before? Someone got a shot inside the stadium, and they got a shot of what the new team name was and what the uniforms looked like.
Oh no way.
But then everybody was online and they were like, "No, I'm not falling for this. There's no way that's what the team name is." And then the next day, boom. That's what it was.
That's the team.
I wish I would have seen that because I didn't believe it either because I think I want to say that was the same damn day about the Jeter thing, you know?
Yeah.
So I ain't falling for it twice.
I saw they supposedly, right? Obviously it's not the thing, right? But somebody had like a picture of like a paper that an exec had that was on his knee, and somebody had like a blurry picture, but you could see that it was like the Washington Red Tails, and it was like, oh, well, okay, they're going with that historical, the squadron or whatever, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, that's the way I would
Kinda
go.
Cool. Yeah.
You know?
Right.
And then now they're the fucking commies.
Yeah.
Bro, everybody's talking shit, bro. Like, bro, you should have just stayed the Washington football team. Right. If that's what you're gonna go with, the fucking communists. Oh my God!
Make you feel a little bit better here.
There you go. A little bit.
As we segue.
A little bit as we segue into the Super Bowl. It is upon us.
My Rams.
Hey.
Whose house? Whose house?
Homie. Allie's house. Rams' house.
It ain't the Rams' house this year.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Watch. Just wait.
Oh, yeah?
Just wait.
Oh yeah. Let me tell you, the Cowboys have never hosted a Super Bowl in their stadium.
We have hosted a Super Bowl in our stadium. We haven't been there to play.
It's a new stadium.
We haven't been there to play.
So you haven't hosted it. The Cowboys, yeah.
Just over a week away, the Rams and the Bengals will meet in L.A. next Sunday for one of the biggest sports spectaculars in the world. I'm talking about Dr. Dre with Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, and so many more. Oh, and there's a football game going on, too, if you want to watch that.
The team that really deserves to be wearing blue is going to be there.
On a serious note, the Rams have one Super Bowl win under their belt, while the Bengals have yet to hold up the Lombardi Trophy. The Bengals have been to the Big Show 2 other times in both 81 and 88. I'd like to point out that that's my birthday year and Loco Madres, so maybe things are happening. Both times, though.
80? You were born in 80?
81 and 88.
Oh, 88. Dan Comadre was born in 88?
Yes, she was.
Oh, damn.
Both those times they lost to the 49ers.
Oh, nice. I know someone else that lost Super Bowl.
Go fuck yourself. The Rams have been to the Big Show 4 times prior to losing. Prior to this, losing to the Patriots twice and to the Steelers once. The Rams' lone victory was in 2000 with the greatest show on turf and the St. Louis Rams beating the Titans. Some other pretty cool stuff, right? Joe Burrow is finishing his second year in the NFL. At 25, he's looking to become one of the youngest quarterbacks to ever win a Super Bowl. Artie, I'm asking you and I'll ask you guys at home, who is the youngest quarterback to win a Super Bowl? Do you know that?
Ben Roethlisberger.
Go fuck yourself again, bro. When did you look it up? Did you look it up when I sent the thing?
No, I didn't even see the rundown, to be honest.
All right, no, it is Ben Roethlisberger. That's kudos on you, Papa.
I remember Ben winning it like in his second or third year, no?
Yeah, Ben won it at 23. Mahomes won it at 24. I forget somebody else won it at 24, and then Joe Burrow's at 25. So he'll be the fourth youngest.
But I saw that Joe Burrow would become the first number 1 overall quarterback to win the Super Bowl inside of like his first 2 years of being picked as a number 1 overall pick. That's a hell of a turnaround. Because remember, you're going from like the worst team in the NFL to like basically in a year, hey, now we're in the Super Bowl.
Well, not only that, but he got hurt last year. The last 6 games of the season, he got hurt with that ankle injury. So they were like, one more time.
His
knee. They were like, oh no, another fucking blown fucking pick for the Bengals.
He is kind of like new Joe Cool. It felt like, man, like he's been
everybody's talking about that
because he's thrown out some real like. It felt like when he needed to really air it out. Homeboy aired it out, right? Then this last game, he didn't really need to air it out. He just needed to what? You can't hear me?
No, it's just really loud when you put it right by your mouth.
Okay. Homeboy didn't really need to air it out this last game, and he kind of controlled the game, and he threw for I don't know like 250 and 2 TDs. It wasn't even a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like he had that one game where he threw like 500 yards, was it?
Well, that was that one where Jamar Chase had like 264 yards and like 18 touchdowns.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, crazy, dude. So, anyways, he's been doing pretty good, and you know what? My Rams I actually feel like they have a good shot this time around. Like against the Patriots, I kind of knew they were going to lose that game. You know what I'm saying? In the Super Bowl a couple years ago, in the Snooze Bowl, that one of the most boring. That one, and to me. The year the Broncos beat the Panthers are the 2 most boring Super Bowls I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But I think this one's going to be still close. I think, my personal opinion, I think the Rams are favored. You know? The home field, I don't know if it's really for home field for anybody because, dude, have you seen those ticket prices? Well, I saw Chado Ochocinco was talking about it. He's like, dude, how can any real fans go and root for their team when they finally make it to the big game, you know?
That was my next point. The Super Bowl will be the first time in Super Bowl history that the game will have a team that will host and play on their home turf. I was going to ask you, will the home field advantage make a difference? We've seen over the course of the season that most of the big teams that travel very well, then they go and play in L.A., regardless if it's the Chargers, it's always a fucking away game for them. But also with the Rams, they travel very, very well. So usually the Rams are kind of, either half and half or they're on the lower side of the fans. With most ticket prices for the game being outrageous, most of the diehard fans may only be able to cheer from the parking lot or the local bar in LA. So you're absolutely right. tickets are ridiculously expensive. And I think only the super wealthy or super rich people or somebody who put out a loan on their house to get tickets on there are going to be able to go and actually watch the game in person.
Right.
And
it's
sucks.
not going to be like that's. I kind of got a feel that this year compared to other years is going to be like almost like a non-advantage for either one. But I'm glad you said that. In terms of crowd, I do think that the Rams are actually going to have the advantage in terms of home because they're playing on familiar territory.
Right.
And now the Niners and Rams had played each other in that stadium before. So the territory itself was, familiar to both teams, obviously, because they've played there before. But the Bengals have never played on that field, as far as I know, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, so I think in terms of that sense, because, every stadium's got to feel a little different, right? Even though the dimensions are exactly the same, but, like, the actual stadium itself's got to feel different.
The way it feels, the energy, the way it feels, just everything around you, the stands, everything's a little bit different, especially if you've never been there. And here's a wild fact for you, Artie, and everybody else at home, obviously. Even though the Rams will be playing at home for this game, the Bengals will be the home team for the Super Bowl. Due to the NFL alternating designation between conferences each year, this means that the Rams' typical home stadium locker room, the Bengals will be in the home stadium locker room, and the Rams are going to be in the visitors' locker room.
Wow!
So it's going to be
really
a big, like a little mind fuck, right?
Yeah, it's got to be a little bit.
But here's another one: as the official road team, the Rams get the call on the coin since they're the away team, technically, right? So the Rams have the ability to kind of set the pace for the game if they win the toss and accept to, like, fucking let's run it right down their throats. This is our house. Who that say they're going to come over here and beat them Cincinnati Bengals? The Rams are going to do it at their house. Or they could, kick it away and let Burrow go do his thing and say, hey, we're going to get you in the second half. Don't worry about it. But it's kind of crazy that the Rams won't even be in their home locker room. They're going to be in the away locker room, and the Bengals are going to be in the Rams' home locker room. And it's so weird that this is the thing. You wouldn't think about it because, they're at the Rams' house, but the Rams aren't going to be as comfortable as maybe people think.
Yeah, the locker room thing's crazy. But that's only momentarily. Because once they're out on the field, They're
not there for the whole day. They're out there to play on the field. They're not there to play in the locker room.
Yeah, but they are going to have to be on the other side of the field, too, then.
Yeah,
right?
they're going to be on the other side of the field. So everything's going to be a little bit backwards for the Rams.
Yeah.
But it's going to make, like, little things like that are going to make it so interesting. Like, if they were at home in their home locker room on their home side, like, that's one thing, right? Because you're used to it. But you're going to be at home, but on the other side the whole game.
Yeah. Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Right? And then, as the official road team for the game, as the official home team for the game, the Bengals will get dibs on what uniforms they'll be using. So then the Rams have to play against that. The Bengals are going to be using their black with the orange trim, and the Rams are going to be using their whiteouts with the blue and gold trim. So that'll be interesting to see the black versus the white and gold. Black and orange versus white and gold.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Oh, man. Okay. That was going to be my next question. I was talking to the comadre about this one, and I was like, well, the Rams have won a Super Bowl. They've been there 4 times before here. They did win it while they were in St. Louis. They weren't the Los Angeles Rams at the time. And the Bengals have only been there once, and they lost. They have never held up.
Twice.
Twice. This will be the third time. You're right. But they lost both times to the Niners. So I feel that maybe the underdog story keeps going. I think the Cincinnati. I had nothing against the L.A. Rams, honestly. Like, it'd be nice if L.A. wins, stay out of Los Angeles, stay out of the downtown area, especially if they win. Even more so if they lose. Just stay away. Don't go into downtown L.A., guys.
You're such a traitor to your roots. You finally have a chance to root for a team of where you grew up.
I think come on, dude. Cincinnati, this is the first time being. I mean, they have an opportunity to win their first Super Bowl.
No shit. Everybody has an opportunity if there's 2 teams that make it there.
No, but to win their first Super Bowl. This would be the Rams' second Super Bowl.
It'd be the LA Rams' first Super Bowl too.
It'd be the Rams' second.
The LA Rams.
Doesn't matter where they go, they carry the trophy. So I think it would be cool if Cincinnati won, but I think the Rams are going to take
I don't think it would be cool. I don't know.
If I have to bet, if I have to put money down, I'm going to go with the Rams just because of Sam Darnold.
Well, let's put some money down then.
I'm taking the Rams.
All right.
I'm taking the Rams because of the defense.
Now I feel like you're just rooting against us in secret.
I'm not rooting against you in secret. I do think the Rams and the defense that they have. Me and my dad were talking about this. Hey, Pop, if you're still listening, I heard you earlier. Sam Darnold is just a force to be reckoned with. If they don't double or triple team him, dude, he's going to be putting some hurt on Joe Burrow. I honestly don't see anywhere on the offensive line or that backfield that's going to stop Darnold from getting to Joe Burrow without double or triple teaming him. But if you do that, you're going to let the other side come in and go get him. I think the secondary is really good. Weddle's there now. Ramsey's there. I think defense is going to win this one. Honestly.
Yeah, I think the Rams win this one. I feel like Joe Burrow has kind of caught the right teams at the right times in the right situations. And I feel like Cinderella slipper that's it, going to turn into a pumpkin type of thing. I'm being serious. It kind of feels like, remember that year the Giants made the Super Bowl with Collins? I can't remember the dude's first name.
Yeah, Chris.
And he kind of caught all the breaks to get into the Super Bowl, and then he just got smacked once he got to the Super Bowl. I kind of feel like it's the same way. I think they're a good team. I think they're a little ahead of their time. Mm-hmm. The Bengals. But I think they've caught the good teams because, let's look at it. Who'd they beat in the first round?
The Bengals?
Yeah.
The Titans? No.
Okay. I think you might be right.
That was the last team they beat. They beat the Titans.
No, the last team they beat was not the Titans.
Oh, no, that was the Chiefs.
The Chiefs. Yeah.
It was the Chiefs, the Titans, and then who'd they play?
No, it was the Titans, the Chiefs. So the Bengals barely edged out the Raiders.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. Raiders not a very good team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We picked Bengals pretty much. Then the division round, they beat barely by 3 points.
The Titans.
A Titans team that, to me, was not very good, and they were getting Henry back, who was his first game back. So, he
was rusty.
He wasn't going to be that dude,
Yeah, he wasn't going to be the dude.
And then I was very impressed, but they beat the Chiefs, who the Chiefs are nothing special on defense.
Right.
And the Bengals have a horrible line, which against the Titans, I believe he was sacked 8 times against the Titans. Mm-hmm, he was sacked 8 times, bro. I believe it was a record for a winning team to be sacked. I believe. I think.
You are absolutely correct.
So then he came in and he just kind of caught all the right breaks against the Chiefs. The Chiefs seemed to never really get that offense going when they could have. And I mean, I felt like they weren't going up against a juggernaut of a defensive team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, definitely the Rams have a juggernaut defense. And they have a really good offense with probably the best wide receiver, the best 1-2 receivers right there with Kupp and OBJ. Come on, bro.
Maybe 2. Just 1 for sure. 2.
I said 1-2. Okay. I said 1-2.
Right. I said, okay. Best 1 for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
And I feel like the Rams have had the tougher road to get to the Super Bowl. And I feel like because they've been tested more, both offensively and defensively, I really think that's what's going to set them apart, man. I really do. I'm not trying to, because you know me, I'm not much of a homer with the Rams because, I mean, they're an LA team, so I'm always going to cheer for LA teams.
Even the Chargers?
But even
the Clippers?
No. Hey. We're talking about a team where I'm not settled in, you know?
Okay. Well, you're not. You're barely settling into the Rams, so why not the Chargers?
I've been still commitment issues. We talked about this. I have commitment issues. But I have always said that if I was going to favor one, it would be the Rams.
You did. I'll give you
and
that.
Even though they're
I'll
in the
give you
Super Bowl, I still just like I don't know, man. I don't feel like crying if they lose. You know what I'm saying? And I want to get to where you're at, bro. Where I think my team's actually going to win, and they really don't. You know, where I think they'll get to the point where I really believe the refs like screwed us, even though they're losing. It was just to tie the game. You know, I want to get to that point, but I'm not there. You know. Like I just don't know how that feeling, you know. I don't have a feeling yet.
You'll get there one day.
Yeah, I don't know that I will. Not with football. I don't know. Because I would think I'd be there by now with the Rams. This is the second time they've been in the Super Bowl in what? 4 years?
4 years, yeah.
Second time, and I'm still now like, you know. But I do believe that this year they are going to win it. I do believe it. I think it's still going to be a closer game than we thought, because I think Joe Burrow is going to get into that defensive mode and he's going to be like, I'm just going to chuck it. He strikes me as that dude that he's going to manage the game when he has himself a lead, and then he's going to just swing for the fences when he's got nothing to lose.
Yeah, I think he doesn't have that killer instinct just yet.
Yeah,
I think when they're winning and they're gonna tell him, "Hey, we just need you to manage the game." He's not gonna be that guy to be like Brady. Nah, dude, we're fucking hitting the gas and we're going.
Right, exactly. He does not have that.
I don't think he has that. I think he will.
He swings for the.
I think he will get it, but he doesn't have it right now.
Yeah, but I think he swings for the fences when they're losing because that's what I've seen from him. Like he's like, "Well, we got nothing else to lose. Let's just do it.
Let's go.
Let's see what happens."
He's come up on the better side on that coin flip every single time, but
I agree.
The luck will run out. I don't think it does happen here.
This is an elite defense that he faced similar
with Ramsey,
with
Waddle, with Weddle, Ramsey in the backfield, with Donald fucking rushing the fucking edge. Like, yeah, dude. I honestly, if I'm putting my money down on somebody, I'm putting it on the Rams. And anybody want to take that bet, I'm willing to take that bet with you guys. But I'm taking the Rams on this one. Honestly.
So what do we think? What's the score? And what's the
I think it's 20-17, 4-point spread right around there, 21-17. Rams over the Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay, I'm going to say something like either 27-24 or 27-21.
Okay.
Type of a deal with the Rams winning.
Okay.
One of those two, yeah. I think it'll be both teams in the 20s.
Right on. I just feel the defense is going to keep the Bengals in it, but not that far. That's what I'm saying. They're going to lose by 3 or 4. I think it's going to be 21-17, and they're going to be trying to go down to score that winning touchdown, and they're just not going to be able to, and they're going to lose by 4. That's my call.
Nothing wrong with it.
Nothing is wrong with it. All right, Papa. Anything else before we get out of here? Any other predictions? Any other stories? Anything else that's coming on your mind?
Not that I could think of. I try to share all the good ones over there.
All right, can we not talk about my Cowboys again until preseason?
I don't know, man. Sometimes we got to get you off that high horse there. You know, it's all that. We won. We're the number 2 team.
Oh, you know what? I remember one more thing that we didn't even touch on. Big Ben Roethlisberger officially retired.
Yeah, everybody watched the retirement party.
Yeah, a lot of the Steeler fans were upset.
Insert Hall of Famer, right?
Oh, absolutely. But I still don't think that. I mean, it was time, bro. It was time 2 years ago.
You don't think that coach goes with him? I thought he might retire with them too.
Nah, Tomlin wants to keep going.
Why? That dude's never had a losing season. Did you see that stat?
Yeah, this was his first year, no?
It's crazy. Huh?
Wasn't this his first year? Weren't the Steelers in a losing season, but they only got in the playoffs because other people lost? And they tied?
Oh, yeah, no. But he's never had a losing record.
Yeah. Oh, no. Absolutely.
He's had 8-8 was the worst he's ever had, I think. That's crazy, dude. He's been coaching so many years, and he's never had a losing record. So,
yeah.
I don't know, man. Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
All right, brother. That is going to be it for tonight. Guys, thank you guys so much. Artie, let me get that patented RT send-off, baby.
Yeah, let's be safe out there. You know, that new variant is catchy. You know, everybody's getting it, but nobody's getting too sick, which is great. Great to hear that nothing getting, any big cases from what I'm seeing, but I see that super contagious. So anyways, make sure we wash our hands and do not touch our face and wear those masks and be safe out there, and hope to see you guys next week.
Absolutely, guys.
Thank you. Super Bowl party at Brent's house.
If the Cowboys would have been there, the Super Bowl party was at Brent's house. Looks like next week, guys. Next week will be the Super Bowl party at Brent's house. Thank you guys one more time for making it with us tonight. I know we got a little bit long, but it is what it is. It is the pre-Super Bowl show. We got one more before the Super Bowl actually happens next week, so make sure you guys tune in for that. Make sure you guys do go back and follow us on the social media scene at @theblown_save on Twitter, at the Blown Save on Instagram. You guys can also follow us at the Blown Save Podcast at gmail.com. Follow us at the Blown Save Podcast.com, or head on over. Actually, we're on TikTok now. I've been posting a little bit of our show, trying to get more people interested. You guys have a great day. Be safe if you guys go out there and you guys are having fun. If you guys are drinking with us tonight, you guys make sure you guys are an Uber driver. Make sure you guys don't be dumb. Be safe. We want to see you guys next time. We love you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And like I already said, we'll catch you guys next weekend.